Good evening, everyone. It's good to see so many people joining us. Welcome to our Super Tuesday Opportunity webinar. Let's start by recognizing those who have joined us. Welcome to Christina Collins, Bob Richardson, Carl Halstead, Carmen Toulon, Christopher Tanner, David Richards, Diane Moore, Don Chadwick, Francis Crary, Jean Thoreau, John, Kevin Chadbourne, Michael Crenshaw, Roosevelt Barnes, Sally Puckett, Sidney Arnold, Tom Leonard, Truss family, William Diaz. Welcome. Thank you for making it a priority to be here tonight. Before we begin, I want to set the right context for tonight. This isn't just a presentation about getting rich quick. It's not built on excitement or pressure, and it's not something you need to decide on emotionally. What you're about to see is simply a system, one that was designed in response to a very real problem. Most people work hard, make reasonable decisions, and still feel like they're falling behind. Not because they're doing something wrong, but because the systems they rely on no longer work in their favor. BDM was created to address that gap. It's at its core, it's a community-based model that helps members easily cover their necessities like gas, groceries, transportation, and housing, while giving them a way to participate in something bigger than themselves. There's no secret trick here, no complicated technology to master, no requirement to become someone you're not. What matters is alignment between what you already do every day and a structure that allows those actions to to create leverage. As you watch this video, I encourage you to observe, not judge. Notice how the pieces fit together. Notice who benefits and how. Notice whether this feels sustainable or just exciting. Nobody's world will stop if you don't make a decision tonight. But if you recognize that the path you're on isn't leading you where you want to go, then what you're about to see may offer a meaningful option, one that's practical, ethical, and built for the long term. Let's start by watching the Trifecta video.
What if every person you referred paid you 3 different ways? Not 1 income stream, not 2, but 3 running at the same time. Welcome to the BDM Trifecta, where crowdfunding meets a smarter compensation engine. Let's start with the simplest and fastest way to get paid, the 1x2 matrix. Just 2 referrals, commissions, 80%, fast cycles, instant payouts. Example, $10 gas club, referral number 1 pays you $8. Referral number 2 pays your sponsor $8 and cycles you into a brand new matrix. Every cycle creates more $8 payouts. Your referrals follow you into your new matrix. Momentum builds automatically. Now scale it. $20 grocery club pays $16 commissions. $50 car club, $40 commissions. $100 house club, $80 commissions. Elite clubs, $250, all the way to $20,000, up to $16,000 per referral. Same structure, bigger numbers, faster money. That's win number 1 of the trifecta. Now let's talk about long-term compounding income. Dual stream, same clubs, 2 ways you get paid. Stream 1, your direct referrals. Numbers 1 through 4 pay you 40%, referral 5 and beyond pays you 80%. The more you refer, the faster you earn. Stream 2, pass-up income. When your referrals bring in people, you earn $8 pass-up bonuses. Depth pays you again and again. $10 gas club. Example, first 4 referrals, $16, next 5 referrals, $40, plus $8 pass-ups from your team. Income that keeps stacking. Now multiply this across every club level. That's win number 2 of the trifecta. Now let's talk about the Flare multiplier. In 2010, a friend of mine told me to buy Bitcoin. It was selling for just 5 cents. If I had invested $500 back then, it would be worth over $1 billion today. What very few people know is some experts are saying there is another Bitcoin level opportunity happening right now. There's a crypto token called Flare, FLR, selling between 1 and 3 cents, and experts predict it could reach tens of thousands of dollars, even faster than Bitcoin did. We've created a plan that helps ordinary people accumulate up to 1 million Flare tokens with just $25 out of pocket. If Flare reaches $1, not thousands, you're now a millionaire. We made it simple and affordable with 4 easy entry points: $25, $50, $75, and $100. Low cost, simple system, real results. Flare is predicted to one day be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars each, and now is the time to get all you can get while the price is low. This plan helps you accumulate thousands or even millions of Flare tokens, which can easily be converted to cash whenever you need extra money, and the remainder can be held long-term as the price increases like Bitcoin did. We made it fair for everyone. Refer just one good person, and you can earn thousands of tokens every month. Refer more than one to multiply your tokens even faster. Why this could be the next Bitcoin level opportunity? Only about 4% of the world owns any crypto right now. That small group has created enough billionaires to fill a football stadium. If that number climbs to just 10% in the next 2 years, anyone positioned early could see life-changing wealth. Where is Flare now? Price: 1 to 3 cents. Get in early while the price is low. Market cap: small but growing. Meaning, you're in early before the world catches on. 5 reasons Flare could explode. Number 1. It solves a massive problem. It connects all blockchains: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin. No bridges needed. 2. Real-world use case: lightning fast, under 1 cent per transaction. Built for everyday payments. 3. First mover advantage: creates data blockchain technology, a new category. 4. Institutional partnerships: major players already building on it. 5. Supply and demand: limited supply plus growing adoption equals rising price. Economics 101: when demand grows and supply doesn't, prices skyrocket. Math that matters. Today's commissions could be worth 2 times, 10 times, even 1,000 times more as demand increases. Imagine accumulating just 50,000 FLR. At $1, that's $50,000. At $5, you're talking $250,000. $10 skyrockets to $500,000. Bitcoin went from pennies to over $120,000. Ethereum went from $1 to over $4,000. World-changing technology creates world-changing wealth, and Flare could be next in line. Timing and vision. Flare is still in early adoption, has proven resilient through market cycles, and is perfectly positioned for the next crypto bull run. Bitcoin disrupted money. Ethereum disrupted contracts. Flare is disrupting data and interoperability. When blockchains need to connect with each other, Flare is the bridge that powers it all. That's win number 3 of the trifecta. Here's what makes BDM unstoppable: the 1x2 matrix. Fast cycles, instant 80% payouts. Dual stream, infinite scaling plus depth income. Flare multiplier, long-term digital wealth. Every referral can participate in the matrix clubs for fast cash, the dual stream for perpetual income, and the Flare multiplier for long-term wealth accumulation. But don't choose just one when you can get paid in all 3. This is the BDM Trifecta. 3 compensation plans, 1 powerful system. Start small with the $10 gas club. Scale into dual stream. Stack Flare tokens for the future. The question isn't if you'll win with BDM, it's how big you're ready to win. Join today. Activate the trifecta and start hitting paydays from all 3 directions at once.
How I wish I would have had something like this years ago. So here's the simplest way to look at this. People are already spending money. People are already sharing good information. People are already looking for ways to make things easier. BDM just connects those dots. There's no new behavior to learn, just a better outcome from what you're already doing. Low cost to get started, no inventory, no complicated systems, and no pressure to perform. If you do nothing, nothing changes. If you participate, you help others who are trying to make ends meet, and you give yourself a real option. That's why this is a no-brainer. You're not betting on hype. You're positioning yourself inside something practical. Almost zero risk, and when you see it working, you keep going. For most people, that's an easy decision. I'd like to invite Michael Crenshaw to unmute and give us his perspective. Mike is one of our admin on our Telegram channel, so some of you may have already met him. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, John, I'm here. How are you?
Good.
You guys, I'm super excited. Thank you guys for all being here. Just give you a little background for those who don't know me. I joined with BDM in November of last year, and I was immediately excited about BDM because I was pretty much retired from network marketing due to everything in network marketing not working. I had sat in on so many different compensation plan meetings with all types of leaders all over the network marketing fields. And the one conclusion that I came up with was that all these compensation plans were all set up for the company to win. And so when I came across BDM, I saw the one program that basically puts you guys first. It's completely for the community, for network marketers to win. I introduced the 1x2 matrix because I've always loved uh, downward help moving up, right? So when you build down, it helps everybody up. Network marketers in every single company, they want to go wide, right? Which is fine. Everybody loves direct sales and everything. But when you start looking, for instance, at the 1x2 and the dual stream, and you see how our compensation plans are actually set up, it is smarter for you to build down. I tell people and I encourage people all the time, send your referrals to your personals. Any new people that you have, send them down. And I'm gonna give you guys just a quick example. For instance, in the 1x2, you could go ahead and recruit 6 people, but the way the compensation plan is set up is that second referral, the fourth and the sixth are gonna get passed up, which is awesome, right? So you earn $24. Well, the same $24 can be earned with those 2 people and you sending those 4 people down to your 2 people. So now instead of just one person making money, 3 people have made money. So this is going to encourage everybody to encourage their people to keep building, right? And this is why the 1x2 moves so fast because you start to create new cycles. Now you can take that extra money, like we said, you can start with just $10 in the 1x2. And you can take those profits and say, okay, now I'm ready for the dual stream. Now you can take those profits from the same people and they're going to move over and they'll start that program and say, hey, now I want to get into the trifecta. And they're not coming out of any pocket and out of pocket for just more than $10. So what I love about BDM is that we've created a very simple and duplicable system, right? You don't have to recruit 1,000 people or 100 people or even 25 people in order for you to move up to the $20,000 plan, right? And once this system of duplication and you're helping people and you're just talking to regular people who need help with gas, regular people who need help with groceries, right? You don't have to focus on, oh man, I got to find all these big marketers and people who are going to do it. We want regular people who need help. And because those are the people who are going to be talking about it with their friends. Man, I made an extra 40, $50 to cover my gas costs. How did you do that? I joined a simple $10 program, bro, and all we do is we share this. John mentioned it in the beginning of the presentation about how this is a simple program meant for the masses, right? So you don't have to try to figure out everybody needs help with gas. Everybody needs help with groceries. And when you start focusing on people and not the numbers, you'll start to understand how easy and how duplicable it is. I'm very excited for BDM. We're working on a lot of the stuff in the back office as far as the quality and some of the websites and some of the little kinks that we need to work out. So if you guys see anything, I encourage you to message me, to at me or to at John about something that you see that we might have missed. Because as this community grows and it starts to go out to the network marketing fields, we want this platform to be perfect for everybody. The system and the compensation plan are perfect. It's the best ones I've ever seen. This is why I'm excited about it. I'm going for the long term. I love where Flair is headed to. And I love how this system is set up for everybody to win. I'm so encouraged to see all the questions and to see everybody's growth and all your success. So please share your success stories in our community chat, and any questions you have, please go ahead and drop them in the support chat. I'm there to answer you guys.
Thank you, Mike. Let me say this in a really simple way. Most people are feeling squeezed right now, not because they're careless, but because everything costs more and nothing seems to move as fast as it used to. You work, you budget, you try to do the right things, and still it feels like you're constantly catching up. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. What people are really looking for isn't some big dramatic escape. They just want a way to breathe again, a little more room at the end of the month, a little more control over where things are heading. And that's why BDM makes sense. It doesn't ask you to quit your job. It doesn't ask you to learn a whole new industry. It doesn't ask you to pressure anyone. It starts with things you already do. Buy groceries, fill up the tank, plan trips, talk with people you care about. The difference is that now, when you share something helpful, there's a system behind it that actually works in your favor. You're not selling, you're not pitching, you're just saying, hey, this helped me. You might want to take a look. And from there, it grows naturally. And so here's the next step. Nothing complicated. If what you saw tonight feels practical, if it feels like something you could actually stick with, then don't talk yourself out of it. Get yourself positioned, join at the level that makes sense for you, plug into the community, and start sharing the same way you'd share anything useful. You don't need a master plan tonight. You just need to take one step forward. That's how momentum starts. If you're ready to do that, go ahead and take the next step now. And as we close, I want to thank you again for showing up tonight, and a special thanks to those who invited a friend. That's how we grow. Our next webinar will be on Thursday at the same time. We look forward to seeing you there. And with that, good night and enjoy the rest of your evening.